Okay, so I'm just going to talk about a few instruments that we use in cataract surgery. Okay, universal lid speculum is a wire speculum. Now, why do we call it universal? It's because it can be used either for the right eye or for the left eye. Okay, so you need to use a speculum. Okay, so lid speculum on. Okay, once you put the speculum, what is the next thing that you do? Next thing is you're going to put a bridal suture. So that bridal suture, this is the forceps. Okay, so this is called the superior rectus holding forceps. So you can see this, yes, this bend, because we're holding the tendon. Okay, so you go and hold the tendon like that. So this distance is going to be 7.7 millimeters. So what they're going to ask you is, what is the distance of the insertion of the superior rectus from the limbus? Which is going to be 7.7 millimeter. All right, 7.7. So this is Dastur's. Okay, Dastur's superior rectus holding forceps. So you don't hold the muscle, but we hold the tendon and pass a silk suture. And the silk suture, we use it as a bridle like you use with a horse, and it's removed at the end of it. Okay, so it's usually a 4-0 silk that we use, and it is removed at the end of it. Okay, so then you have forceps, tissue holding forceps. It's a very tiny forceps. You either have limbs. So please look at your department what they use. See, I use a limbs forceps. Okay, so there are people where they use a colibri. So this is how limbs looks like. Okay, limbs looks like this. It's got one tooth on one side, two on another side, so that it can hold it. All right, otherwise the tissues will get crushed. So it's a tissue holding forceps. So you hold that, and this is a corneoscleral scissors. Okay, so this is a corneoscleral scissors. Now what you need to see is it's got a spring action. Okay, it works on spring action. Can you see that? Okay, it's just a spring action. It's not like the scissors that we use at home. So it's got a spring action. And what do you do with this combination? You hold on to the tissue to start with, and you start cutting it. Okay, so you do a conjunctival cutting, which is called peritomy. All right, so and for all the cutting as well, you use this. Okay, so we've done that. I don't have a cystitome because I use an insulin needle, but generally it's a 26G needle that they bend, and the tip is bent, and it is used for making the cut. All right, and once that is done, you rotate the nucleus using a Sinskey's hook. Okay, so this is the hook. So you can see there's a very tiny sharp end here. There's a very tiny sharp thing here. So you hold on to the nucleus, hold on to the lens and rotate it. Okay, rotate the lens. So this is Sinskey's lens hook. All right, and then you either using this, you prolapse it into the anterior chamber, and you bring out the lens. So there's something called a wire vectus. Okay, so this is just a wire vectus. So you can see this. So it's just going to hold the lens and nicely bring it out. Okay, lens delivery. So this is the wire vectus. Now sometimes you can also use a irrigating wire vectus. So the same thing. Okay, it's got that. You can see that it's got the same thing. It will be connected to a source of water like a syringe or something, and then you push in a little bit of water. It's going to bring out the lens by displacement. Okay, the Eureka moment. So this is irrigating wire vectors. The same thing, guys. This is irrigating wire vectors. It's just a wire vectors. Okay, this is just a wire vectors. All right, that's for lens delivery. They won't ask you much, don't worry. And yes, this is Simcoe's cannula. Okay, Simcoe's cannula, because one end is going to be attached to the dripping end, the water, and going to irrigate, as well as it's a two-way cannula because it can irrigate. Can you see the two-way? So there are two openings there. I'm sorry. Okay, so there are two openings right there. There's one, and there's one smaller one next to it. So you can irrigate as well as aspirate. Okay, so that is the irrigate Simcoe's two-way irrigation aspiration cannula. Now, why do we call it two-way? Because there are two, and irrigation also is done, and aspiration is also done. Okay, so there's the main things. Okay, so this is a McPherson. Now, how do you identify a McPherson? McPherson is an IOL holding forceps. Okay, it's going to be like this. see, you cannot mistake this one and the superior rectus. See, superior rectus will be like an S. Okay, can you see that, like a swan? Okay, like a swan bird, no? It looks like that. Now this is more sharp bending, and it will have a little, something to hold on, so that can hold the lens. So that is McPherson's IOL holding forceps. Okay, it's going to hold the IOL. Okay, McPherson spelling is important, guys. They'll ask you the spelling. Okay, I know. Intraocular lens holding forceps, and then hold the IOL and put it in. Okay, so basically that is done. Then you remove the viscoelastic, and again take your limbs, take the needle holding forceps, again spring action. Now needle holding forceps will have a serrated edge because it has to hold the needle. You know what a serrated, no? Like the crocodile's jaws. It's got that kind of thing. So it's got serrated edges so that it can hold the needle. Again, depends, different departments have different needle holders. So see whether it has a lock or something. Mine doesn't have a lock, unless it's my oculoplasty instrument which has a lock. This again is a spring action. Okay, so spring action. So just know a few names. You have Baraka, you have Aruga, a lot of names are there. You should know the essential instruments. And yes, we're done. Cataract surgery, those are the instruments. Now don't worry, your Khurana gives a lot of instruments. All those instruments we don't use, okay? So cataract surgery, these are the instruments that we use. So please be thorough with this. Know about trypan blue dye. What else? You should know about balanced salt solution. You should know about the irrigating solution that we use, balanced salt solution, ringer lactate that is used. Some places they do use NS, normal saline, and viscoelastics. Okay, and read about anesthesia. Remain for a long time. It's just going to remain for 24 hours, I'm telling you. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about a few instruments that we use in cataract surgery.